So the question on everybody's mind is the brand new Formula Legends game going to work on Steam Deck? Well, let's find out. Hey, and we're in, which is always a great sign. So to start out, thank you all for joining me today. Well, and welcome to the channel as always. My name is Matt, and if you enjoy this content, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out my Fanatec affiliate link in the description below, and check out my merchandise store at oyo.com/store/Matt51Westby. Now, we've gone through the hard part, getting into the game. So now let's see how this actually goes. All right, to start with here, we're taking everything and we're turning it way down low just to see what the best performance is that we can get out of this game. So by doing so, the pop-in and all the rest of it is quite atrocious, but it appears that we are running at graphics at 55-ish%. CPU is at about 42. Actually, that's on the high side. So yes, it is quite definitely not the ideal experience, as we are just not doing quite so well on this beautiful day, and not at all Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium in our late 2000s. Again, not at all F1 car. Already, it's quite a very unique game for a number of different reasons. One being, yes, the handling is definitely, as many reviewers have said, not great, unfortunately. So it's very stylized, it's very cool, it's very definitely a highlight of Formula One, allegedly, and its history. But yes, the one problem that a lot of these games have is they've got really great cutesy art styles and whatnot, but the main reason why you play these games is because they're a racing game, and you want to have close, just great, hard racing, and unfortunately this game is a little bit of a struggle on that front. But again, going back to the graphics side of things, VRAM is at about 3.7 gigs, and we're again just missing our breaking point completely. And we're at a very, 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 very stable 60 frames a second, which again is a very good sign, at least on the performance front of it, shall we say. So this game has 4 different settings here. We've got low, medium, high, and very high. So we're going to change everything up to medium and see how that works for us. So already we're noticing a dramatic increase of GPU performance up to 75. So we're talking about a 20% increase just on going up one level. So I'd hate to see what high and very high are going to do for us here. It looks like that the pop-in is unfortunately actually still there, but the graphics are definitely a little bit better. CPU performance is going up from our low 40s up to now about the mid 50s, and again, I just can't seem to get that corner right. God, I am so sorry for everybody watching here. We're just looking at the performance, we're not looking at the driving, I swear. So yes, so far, I mean, we're starting to see maybe just a tiny bit of fluctuation in the frame time, but we're still getting pretty stable 60 frames a second, if I'm going to be quite honest. So it was very interesting. When the game was first started, it appeared that it shows the preset high for Steam Deck, which is actually quite promising. It just means that the developers are thinking that they can get the most out of the Steam Deck, which is really nice to see, versus just going at, maybe that's why my braking is so bad. We're at about 25% tire wear, which is really not good. But we are now up to the quote-unquote high preset. Everything's on high. So our GPU is immediately going up yet another 20 percentage points. We're up to the mid to high 90s. So now let's do a quick little mini game here. Let's see if we can get our button combination correct on this side. Get a little bit of feel in. There we go, perfect. Maybe a little bit on the slow side on that stop on the release, but as an aside, I honestly kind of wish more racing games, actually all racing games who have pit stops, have like a pit stop mini game. Because, for example, Gran Turismo 7, when you go into the pits, you pretty much know exactly how long it's going to be, but that's not realistic. There's, you know, people will screw up their stops. They'll, you know, miss a tire, or maybe they'll take a little bit extra time getting the fuel in, you know, that kind of stuff. But no, I really do enjoy that button combination kind of mini game for the pit stops. That's actually quite fun. And our medium tires are taking a little bit of time to get up to temperature, but our Steam Deck definitely is not, because like I was saying, GPU is at 78 degrees Celsius, again in the mid to high 90% used. On the GPU, CPU, we're at about, actually, we've got quite a bit of large fluctuation, anywhere from the high 50s to the low 70s. VRAM is now up to 3.8 gigs used. And frame time, we're actually starting to notice a couple of fluctuations. I was saying that earlier, that was a lie. It was actually pretty rock solid on the medium preset. But now we're noticing just some random just frame time spikes, and then we'll get some just these weird, like, little, I'm not sure how else to describe them. They're just like weird little waves as it gets closer to those random spikes. But all in all, we're not at a very not lock steady 60 frames a second. We are seeing it drop down to like 55 frames a second. But all in all, this is probably the recommended way to go at this point, because you're getting the best quality graphics and just a very minute drop in performance. So it's really not too bad working with the high preset here. So now we're going to do the thing, we're going to go to very high and see how this affects our poor little Steam Deck's performance. So immediately we're just locked in the high 90% used on the GPU. CPU is going as low as 66%, and it looks like it is kind of staying steady about there. And it looks like that it goes up to about 70% use, so that's actually not too shabby. The CPU doesn't seem to be being pushed too hard, but again, going back to the GPU, it looks like that we're at about 80 degrees Celsius, so not ideal on that front. VRAM is about 3.9 gigabytes used, and yeah, our frame time is just, the frame rate is not ideal. It's we're looking at about mid 40s up to about, well, 60 just for moments though. So on average, we're looking at about a very steady 50 frames a second here. So this is kind of what you can expect. We're really not noticing any change between the high and the very high graphics. I say that, so maybe in the distance, the one thing that I was noticing, this game has got to be using some sort of AI upscaler, because it's just, in the distance, it looks like really fuzzy and just, I don't know, not really. I mean, you can kind of see it here, but when it's on high or it's on medium or low, it is just, wow, thanks guys. It is just really pronounced, but in this way here, it's the very high seems to take it out quite a bit. So you can actually kind of see where you're going now, which is, again, quite the improvement from where we were before. So, again, this is kind of what we can expect from Formula Legends here. Again, it's quite unfortunate that the handling is just not where you would expect it. It's got like a weird little input lag, and the other CPUs seem to just really take off even on this easy difficulty. Again, like I'm you've seen me race on this channel before. You've seen me race so much better in so many different other races, but yeah, this input lag and just how the game runs is unfortunately really not ideal here, which is again kind of a shame, because this would be such a nice little capstone to not at all Formula 1, wink wink, where it takes lots of inspiration from Circuit Superstars, and you know, Circuit Superstars being the age that it is, it's time that we have yet another game kind of in that art style, in that simcade kind of arcade handling. Well, no, car handling per se, but yeah, it just the aesthetics and the menus and just everything about it, you know, the art stylists did an absolutely exceptional job. I'll be the first to admit, but yeah, they really got to work on the handling if they want this to survive in the future per se. But let me know down in the comments if you guys have played Formula Legends, if you guys have experienced the handling or not. Maybe I'm just, you know, needing to work up the learning curve to actually, oh yeah, that's right, we have the camera angle, right. There we go. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys have played Formula Legends before, and if I'm just, wow, okay, and if I'm just bad at this game, which is potentially what it is. Or if you guys are kind of struggling as well. Again, let me know all your guys' thoughts, opinions, all of the rest of it down in the comment section. So again, if you would like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my Fanatic affiliate link down in the description below, and check out my merchandise store at owayo.com/store/Matt51 Westby. We're trying our best to make it home on 3 wheels in the rain, trying not to get in everybody's way. It's just, can we do it? Can we do it? What a shame. So again, thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great day today. Take care. Bye.